Hey gang, Mark over here at Twanger's Turntable. As I mentioned in my prior video, just want to post another one. This is just going to be a short video. That's my intentions at least. I hope you're all doing well if I forgot to mention that. Just my wife and I went out. We had some time yesterday and did a little bit of bargain hunting just at the thrift store type. Most of you know what you'll get at those places. Usually there's not much of much quality to find there. I did find a couple that were outstanding, so I grabbed them. So I'm going to share those with you, just some recent finds. And all of these, I will mention, with the exception of a couple, were $1.99. So that's, of course, as I've mentioned before, that's in Canadian funds, a toonie, as we call it here, $2. I don't know what the equivalent of that is. That's probably like a quarter in the States. That's getting tired, isn't it? That joke. Anyway, here, let's just have a cheers for everyone first before I get going here. Getting to be about Saturday evening. It's gotten dark that time of year where it's quite dark quite early. So I've got my lighting on here, so bear with me. But yeah, as I alluded to, all of these are $1.99 bin finds at thrift stores. But before I do that, I'm going to present one that I had first heard about this. I think it's Mike over at Hub Tunes, and it's called Painted Shield. And for those who don't know, Stone Gossard from Pearl Jam. Actually, he's done many things, including his solo stuff, but going way back to Green River, Mother Love Bone. Also worked with Neil Young. But this was meant to be a debut album by himself, and actually another member of Pearl Jam, Jeff Ament, appears on here as well, but is not a member of the band. It essentially consists of, let me pull out the inner sleeve here. I forget who was appearing on here. It's Mason Jennings is on vocals. Stone Gossard, as I mentioned, plays guitar and some bass. Bass is most of the duties are done by Keith Lowe. Drums are Matt Chamberlain. So that's the duties on that instrument are done quite well. I think not Jeff, Josh Freese also appears on here. Keyboards is Brittany Davies, and yeah, additional vocals Om Jahari. I don't know if I pronounced that right. But yeah, it's a project they started, I believe, in 2014, so quite some time ago. But due to other commitments and whatnot, was not able to complete it. But during the pandemic, they went in and got it done. Originally, it was meant to be released, I believe, I read in November 2020, but was delayed until March 2021. But yeah, it's Painted Shield, and I saw Mike, like I said, over at Hub Tunes present this. It's got to be about a year ago, thereabouts. Well, yeah, I guess it would have been. It would have been shortly after I started my channel. I'd been kind of participating in YouTube as a viewer, but yeah, he presented this, and it's actually I really like it. It's pardon me, I still get that cough. It's nothing like Pearl Jam, and to my knowledge, not much like any of his other projects, but it's good in its own right. So that's one of the new vinyl I picked up, and I had that on my list for a while, but I saw it for like $10, $10.99. As I mentioned before, sometimes they have these warehouse deals, and that was listed there for initially I think it was $15, but I saw it drop down. It came down to $10.99, so I grabbed that. It's one of the ones. The rest of these, as I alluded to, are all bargain bin finds at the thrift stores. This one is the first one I'll show here is going back to 1980, 81. She was a bit of a new wave electronic, much in the same vein as Blondie and that type of music. It's New Toy by, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing her name right. Jean Lovich, Jean Lovich. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But it's just a 12-inch EP essentially. There's 6 songs on here. It actually came out after her debut, I think. After her debut, no, after her second album and prior to her third album. That was just kind of a tie over between albums, of course. And then this, and these are all in really good shape. I should show the actual vinyl. This one is Kansas Point of No Return. And I always thought that was kind of peculiar. Point of no, K-N-O-W, no. You know the return, but Point of No Return, 1977, I believe this one was. Yeah, Point of No Return. This is probably best known for Dust in the Wind, and of course the title track, Point of No Return. Really good album and sounds great. Again, $1.99. I saw this, I grabbed it, and it had some minor surface markings and overall dirt, but I've since cleaned it all up and played it last night. Sounds really, really good. So happy about that one. Another one here. This is more of a something some of these I wouldn't normally buy had they not been for $1.99. But this is one I enjoy his older stuff. Of course, he's been dead for many, many years. But this came out in '74. Jim Croce, Photographs and Memories, his hits, his greatest hits. So yeah, this I saw this for $1.99. Of course, he's got Bad Leroy Brown. Photographs and Memories, the title, of course, of the greatest hits. Time in a Bottle. You don't mess around with Jim. Yeah, of course. All his hits essentially. So yeah, $1.99. Grab that one right quick. I was actually surprised to see it. I don't know if this is a popular item in the musical world, but I always liked it. I remember hearing it on the radio as a kid and whatnot. I've never had any in my collection, but when I saw that opportunity for $1.99, snatch that up. And again, as I alluded to, this on the Lifesong label. It's a really clean wax. Very little to no defects whatsoever on that. And another of I grabbed, Kim Carnes. Kim Carnes, Mistaken Identity, of course, best known for She's Got Betty Davis Eyes. Pure as New York snow. I'll spare you. That's all I'm going to do. But yeah. All these are probably more kind of sentimental, I guess. Remember hearing them as a youngster and never had them in my collection. But again, for $1.99, figured it's definitely worth that. Even if I only listen to it periodically, it's and this is a good clean record as well, as I mentioned. I don't know how well any of this actually shows up when I'm displaying it here on video. And this was a cool one. I'd never seen anything like this, but I presume this is something that would have been sent out to radio stations and the like. It says not for retail sale. It's called Dream Wardrobe. Win a Dream Wardrobe. Okay, no, that's not what it's called. It's basically a promo from CBS Records. And I'll take that out of there. But that's it for the. I mean, it's got French on the other side, but that's demonstration, not for sale. CBS, from CBS Records. And what's cool about this is it's got a couple of promo commercials in between some of the tracks. Demonstration, not for sale. CBS, win a wardrobe from CBS Records. It's got Billy Joel, It's Still Rock and Roll to Me, Journey, Walks Like a Lady. I can't even pronounce that. Al Di Mello, Roller Jubilee, McCartney and Wings coming up. Manhattan's Shining Star. That was a mainstay song I remember as a kid, just starting junior high school. It was at the dances. Boz Scaggs, JoJo, Burton Cummings, Fine State of Affairs, of course. Pink Floyd, Another Brick in the Wall, Part 2. Yes. So this would have come out around 1980. Tommy Two Tone, Angel Says No. The Clash, Train in Vain, Stand By Me. Straight Line, Roanne. Teenage Head, Something on My Mind. Russ Ballard on the rebound. I remember that. Angel City, I've got that record. Take a Long Line. Flash in the Pan, Media Man, and Ted Nugent, A Wango to Tango. So yeah, that's pretty cool find. Like I say, if you can see, like there's some really fine tracks in between, some fine, just little advertisements in between some of the tracks. And yeah, it's just promoting CBS label. That was pretty cool. Just a couple more here. This is the German version of Falco. This would be 1982, I guess, Der Kommissar. But this is the one that's all German. So I don't even know if I can pronounce that. Einzel, never mind. Can't. Just gonna butcher it. Nick Kershaw, Human Race. That would be best known for Wouldn't It Be Good to Be in Your Shoes. What year would this be? 83, 84? Or is it before that? Is there a sleeve in there? Yes, there is a sleeve in there. 1984. So yeah, side one, side two. $1.99. This is a Canadian group here. Doug and the Slugs Propaganda. Don't know how many of you in the global VC community would be familiar with this, but Day by Day would have been a hit here. What else would have been on here? Dancing on the Power Lines, Love Shines, I'm the One, Opinions, Waiting for You, Must Be Love, Please, 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 and Let Go. So just Day by Day would have been the big one. Ultravox, The Collection, another one. And this is 81, 84. So this is 84. So is there an inner sleeve on that one? No, that's just and the Dream Academy. This would be best known for Life in a Northern Town. 1985, the Dream Academy. And then there was one more there that was $10. So and I'm not really a big fan, but I grabbed it. Arctic Monkeys, Whatever People Say I Am, that's what I am not. So I don't know how often I will actually spin that. Not really my bag, but I'm willing to listen. I'm much more open-minded than I used to be. That's it. Those are the recent finds, and like I say, basically $20 total for all the 199 albums that I picked up. And I don't go bin hunting very often, so it was nice to find a few that I could add to the collection that I do recall liking to some like varying degrees. Whether or not I'll spin them on a regular basis, we'll see. I mean, I'm thinking about doing. I don't know how this will work. I'm not all that familiar with it. I guess it would have to be a live stream, but I'm thinking about doing maybe an 80s thing, because as some of you may know, that's where my passion is something that goes back right to even elementary school. You know, I wanted to do the sock hops, and I got into it right away in junior high, and was announcing, songs. Like in between the songs, I'd be announcing the artist and the song coming up, and doing the wannabe DJ stuff. So I really like doing like music, presenting music. So maybe a live stream of with an 80s theme, and not just top 40, but I would like to do like the hard rock, metal, and stuff of that era as well. But we'll see. I don't know how that would work. I'm not very well versed in the YouTube workings, so I'll figure that out. Something I'm thinking about doing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Those are just some of the recent finds that I did pick up, and that's kind of what I'm doing overall with most of my finds presently, because I just can't afford a lot of new stuff with the prices. But I'm not going to go on and on about that. You know, most of you are in the same boat. We're all in it, you know, with the prices of vinyl. So I'll leave it at that. I don't know if I'll be posting another video this week or not. We'll see how it goes. But if not, enjoy yourselves, take care of yourselves, and be good. Be good to each other. Be kind to yourself as well. And see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Cheers. Enjoy the rest of your evening, the rest of your weekends, whatever the case may be. And I'll see you again next time here at Twanger's Turntable. Cheers, everyone.